getting down to on part 2 of the Frankenstein Vg30dett build is I'm pulling apart a couple of my rods and pistons between both of these to try to keep the rods for the right cylinder and which I will be able to keep all but one rod from the original set. And for clarification, the Frankenstein term is meaning I'm bringing 2 engines that are bad to 1 engine that works. Before we get started, if you have any recommendations for me on editing software as a step up, as I'm really looking forward, I am looking forward, but I'm really looking to up my game in editing, and I would like to take it to the next level a little bit. I've exhausted all of my resources on the app that I can use. I've explored about everything and just want to raise the quality a little bit for y'all. So if you can, drop them in the comments, and thank you so much. However, there's 3 pistons I'm changing due to one falling out. When I changed it or pulled everything out, it fell on the ground, so I'm not going to risk it. Also, 2 other ones that had some rust in the cylinder that are pretty gross and cruddy. But I've already got 2 of them done here. Figured on my 3rd full one I would show it. So here's both of them. As you can see, this one's not in the best of shape. Actually, if I don't need to take this apart, I'm not. So, you look for your 2 holes, get your snap ring pliers, squeeze, work. If it's stuck, just work it back and forth. Pull it out. I always remember what side's the front, what face the front, so I know where to put these back at, which this is on the back side. Here. Work it out, pop it out, set it down. I don't exactly have the right tool for this. I just have a 13mm socket that I hammer on the wrist pin till it goes in flush with the socket, and I put the extension on it to pop it the rest of the way through. That, now I use the extension. You really don't need to hit it that hard. Make sure you don't damage it. Mushroom. Hit it far enough. And pull that out. You have the rod and piston. Just like that. Now you've got your piston and your rod. Also, I ordered a dial bore gauge for 2 to 6 inches so I can measure these and piston walls. Also ordered 2 micrometers, one 2 to 3 inch and one 3 to 4 inch, so I can test pistons and I can test crank, main, and rod journals. So about another 10 days and those will be in, so we can get on to that portion of this. I'm just going to do this to the rest of them and keep them in order in the process. So to remove the ring, just get a good grip. If you don't have tools to place in between the ring, expand it and lift the whole thing out. This is the other method that you can use, the same as installing. Just push it all the way to the side so it's almost popping out, and you just push on it to free it up and work your way around and slowly work its way out of the piston. Pack them all in the order that I take them out in case I use them again, but I think I'm going to go with a new set of rings just for peace of mind. Be sure not to scratch your piston while removing as well. There you go. It's just stuck. Get a little bit more twist in it. Just keep the edge of that away so you can pull it right out. Now after the 2 compression rings, you're down to the oil rings. And the way I do this is I find the split in the top ring. It's a lot more flimsy than the compression ring, so be careful with it if you're reusing. Same thing, just back her off. I do take the top and bottom oil ring out before the middle. I don't know the exact term. It may be the expander ring. I just remember seeing them online. Just with a little bit of force pushing the opposite way, it slides right out. Now this expander ring is odd. Sometimes you can move it and watch where it separates to see where you can slightly pull it back. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but one of these links is a lot shorter and it opens. Don't pull it out too far, you may not be able to get it back in. Slightly pop it out enough to get around, and she's off, and you can just slide it right back just like that. You have now a bare piston. Now to soak it to loosen all the carbon deposits, and then get something to clean out the carbon from the ring lands. It's really kind of that easy. Just always be careful when you're handling this stuff, as it is machined for a certain tolerance. So I think that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I'm still waiting on a couple tools, so I'm at the mercy of that. Tell me what you guys think below, if you like these smaller portion videos or if you like the longer style. But either or, there will be a little bit of both. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.